The unyielding spirit of the samurai is alive and well in the practice of Kendo. We're heading into a Kendo dojo to get a glimpse into Japan's past. Let's check it out.
The Kendoist, or Kendo practitioner, is not solely concerned with the physical combat, as they are total body equilibrium with the mind, the body, and the spirit as one. Kendo is a competitive martial art practice that is performed by both children and the most senior of citizens. Opponents will strike one another with a bamboo sword. You can see the protective gear is a reflection of the samurai armor. You can see the headgear with a metal grill. There's a chest plate that was traditionally made out of lacquered bamboo. There's heavy cloth as well as pleated pants to allow easy movement of the legs. Here with steel ring expert and celebrity, Yuri van Gelder. Yuri, to say that you've been through a lot in the last few years is an understatement. But I think I can speak for much of the global gymnastics community. We're very happy to have you back. We are disappointed we didn't get to see you in Rotterdam, but we're happy to see you back. We're very surprised to see rings as your last event to qualify into the event final. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the first thing, you know, I did 3 events and it was really hard for me. Normally I'm preparing myself for the rings and my total focus is on the rings. So I do my job and then I'm finished. But today, especially this World Championships, I did 3 events and floor, vault and rings, and for me we started on vault, then floor, then ring. So this was a little bit more harder for me because I lose some energy, of course, with floor and with vault, but I'm happy to do this competition, and I think, you know, on rings we will see, but I hope to make the events finals.
If you're fortunate enough to make it into the apparatus final, any changes for your ring routine, or are those things that you like to keep a secret?
Of course, for sure dismount, because now I do a C dismount, and when I make the finals, I'm gonna do +3 tens. So another dismount,
Now, from what I understand, you, Epke Zonderland, Jeffrey Vamas train in the same facility. What is that dynamic like with all these different personalities and different athletes?
Well, I train in Den Bosch, this is the south of Holland. I train with Jeffrey. Epke, he's living in the north of Holland, so he's training in a training center in the north of Holland. So I train together with Jeffrey, and of course Epke, we see him sometimes, but it's not that we train at the same gym.
Well, we're very happy again to have you back. I think the global gymnastics community is very happy to see you back, and we wish you much success and safety in the future.
Thank you very much.
We're here with John Orozco, fresh off of a first all-around final at the World Championships. Tremendous showing for you. I like your attitude. I think a lot of the folks out there appreciate it as well. How did it feel being out there with the legendary Uchimura-san?
It was amazing. Just competing with him was a great honor, and I love just watching his gymnastics. It's so elegant and so graceful and yet powerful at the same time, and it looks effortless, and that's what I admire about him the most. I mean, when I was competing, I wasn't even thinking about trying to keep up with him in the all-around. It was just like, okay, sit back and watch the amazing gymnastics that he does.
I think that's great, and it's very humble of you to admit that. Now, I got to call you out on the carpet. I asked you to do some Adele singing last time. I let you off the hook and said we'd catch up at team finals. We didn't get you at team finals, so I think right now, after your first world all-around final, having a great performance, you should be singing from the rooftop. So give us a little. Give us a little for the people back home.
What do you want?
Anything you're comfortable with.
I was listening to Adele. What's that song? Rolling in the Deep? It starts off, there's a fire starting in my heart, reaching the fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and something, and I'll lay your shit bare. I like that song a lot.
That's hot. That's hot. That's all right. It sounded good. It was smooth. It was subtle. It was emotional. Similar to your gymnastics. Best of luck as you head on back to the States. You have a big, 9-10 months ahead of you. You have a bright future. Lastly, what's the deal with the rip in the uniform here? Look at that. Okay. Another injury.
In the warm-ups, I started stretching, and I got up, and I went to go put my tank on, and it's so tight, and this is mesh, actually, this part right here, so it's really thin, and it's not like the other competition top, so I went to put it on, and I'm like, wow, this is really tight, and I'm like sweating already, and I'm like, oh no. I'm like, Vitaly, look at what I did. And he's like, no, don't worry about it. Just continue doing what you're doing. And it looks like you're so big that you ripped through the competition top.
Exactly. I thought you were turning into the Incredible Hulk there. The anger was getting to you, and you were about to bust out. John, you've been great. Best of luck to you. You have a bright future ahead.
Thank you.
We are here with Morrizumi-san of Konami. Right after the victory of Kohei Uchimura and Yamamuro, has a great deal to be proud of. Mr. Morrizumi, how do you feel after the victory, gold medal, bronze medal? How do you feel?
I'm so very happy. Good. Konami Sports, big happy. Yeah, Japanese team happy. Everybody, Japanese people, everybody happy.
They should be. They've been through so much, and we just want to express our gratitude to the Japanese people for being wonderful hosts for this event. It's been a glorious event, and we want to thank the Japanese people. We want to thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu.
You're welcome. Yeah, good.
I want to get your suit on.
No, that's okay. We're here with Danell Leyva. Danell, we just had a long talk with Jin just a second ago, and we firmly believe, what's in front of us is way more important than what's behind us. But most importantly, how are you feeling? What happened, and what kind of injury did you sustain?
I have no idea, dude. This has never happened to me. But to be honest, I think it was like a fluke. It's just like a freak accident. I don't know, I think I let go way too early or something like that and just tried to see what the bar tastes like. So.
Yeah. I was just telling Yin, I think he made a very smart decision, despite what you think, to have you not finish the routine. I know your goal was to be up in the top 3, but I really, and a lot of people out there commend him for taking you out and making sure that you finished the performance right there and not get up on the bar. How do you feel about that? I know that you're a champ and you always want to finish what you start. Tell me about what you thought about his decision.
Now, I'm obviously I understand that decision was the right one, but to be honest, when I hit the mat and I stood up, I was like, let me finish it. And I was like, I was barely able to even see the chalk bucket, and I was trying to get chalk, and I was like, nah. But I mean, there was definitely a smart choice to pull me out. But it sucks regardless.
Well, we know that your future is very bright in this sport, and like I said, what's in front of us is way more important than what's behind us. We wish you all the best. When you get back to the States, rest up, and we have a big 9 to 10 months ahead of us.
Yeah, thank you.
Log on to International Gymnast Online
and tell us what you think.